Out of all the character models that I have from Footsore Miniatures, I've decided that King John is the first on the chopping block, so to speak. So I'm going to paint him in a similar way to what Footsore have painted their model for the catalogue. So I'm going to use similar colours. Probably will look nothing like theirs, but anyway, I'll have a go. Hopefully the camera will remain in focus. So to start with, what I'm going to do is just dry brush some of the chain mail armor. So the reason why I'm dry brushing it is that as I've said before, I don't like to use too many washes. I will use washes if I have to, but if I can get away with just dry brushing over the black undercoat, that will save me a little bit of work later on. I may still have to put a wash over it. We will see. As long as I don't put it on too thick, I should be okay. I do like the Footsore miniatures. They've got plenty of character. I like I like King John here, even though he's just sort of standing in a sort of semi-relaxed pose. It's still pretty cool model. Next, I'm going to paint his tunic in a dark blue. I guess it's a royal blue, being the king. Might have to put a couple of coats of this on by the look of it. So I'm trying to leave a bit of the black in the recesses. So hopefully I don't have to, like I said before, do too many washes. It took two coats to get full coverage of the dark blue. So now I'm coming in with a slightly lighter blue, um, and I'm just going to highlight some of the folds. So I'm imagining that the sun is coming down on this angle. So any of the top areas or things that I think's exposed, they'll get greater highlights. But like I said, I'm not a professional painter by any means, so I'm just going to go in and just mark out a few highlights. That looks pretty strong there, the highlights. But at the end, I'll glaze over dark blue again, and it'll just tone all these highlights down. I've painted the dark red for the cape, and now I'm just going back over the edges with a lighter red. Hopefully it's showing up on the camera. It it will darken down a bit. So anywhere where I think the light's going to hit it, which hmm. Okay, that bit of red dried pretty quickly, so I'll have to go over that in uh, in chainmail steel or gunmetal steel again. It's the only problem when you're living in Australia, paint dries so quickly. Anyway, I think I'm getting towards the end of the highlights. Okay, I'm going to paint the flesh now, which is only the face. Excuse me. Looks a bit ghostly. I put a wash just over that flesh just to darken it down a little bit. So I'm going in now and I'm just going to highlight the forehead just a little bit, top of the nose, cheek, now the cheek. This is a very small model, it's a very small face, so I think I'm going to leave the eyes just in shadow. So I'm going to come in now with black and I'm just going to blacken in the beard where I've painted the flesh over the beard and make sure the hair's okay, and then I'm going to just put a light highlight in the hair. I've finished painting King John. It was a little bit hard to do in the camera, so I've done it off screen, so to speak. I think he turned out pretty good. I'm quite pleased with it. All up, I think it probably took me less than 1 hour to paint. He's a pretty simple model, nothing complex about him. Um, yeah, I think he turned out okay. I did put another coat of dark blue over his tunic there. The highlights were a little bit intense for me, so I toned them down a little bit. You can still see them there, but I toned them down by just putting another glaze of the dark blue over the top of the highlights, and it sort of toned them down quite a bit. Okay, so all I've got to do now, all I have to do now is just glue some uh, tufts of grass on the base, and I'm calling this one finished. And I'll have to look at doing one of the other models, maybe King William. Okay, I'll come back in a minute and show you um, King John with the tufts of grass on. That's King John finished. Don't know if anybody else has painted him. If you have, let me know what you thought of him. I think he's a pretty simple figure, but yeah, I really liked him. I don't mind his pose, like he's strutting forward on the battlefield. Uh, yeah, no, he's good. Okay, if you can like and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.